area, like the one that's like 4 times bigger than the others.
Is the one that's that's literally named Giant?
It's literally a giant. I mean, but of course, if I can't find it there, there's always, up here we have the Oregon Dairy Market, which we also went to. Oh, never mind. Cookie Crisp was there. So Oregon Dairy's got your Cookie Crisp, folks. Well, in Pennsylvania, we have a lot of Weis markets, but Giant's the big retailer. Giant is be like seeing Publix in Florida. It's the big retailer, and it's got all the same features that Publix has. So it's almost like having the same thing. We don't. Now, here's what's funny. We don't have ShopRites in this area, but I always see semi-trucks with the ShopRite logo on it. Always.
So they have to go past you guys to get
I guess we're just I guess we're just the stopping ground.
Yeah, because their main hub is actually in New Jersey. It's in Rochelle Park.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's kind of like a very, very tri-state area store.
Yeah. And A&P no longer exists. It's Acme now.
A&P got bought out.
Yep. A&P. Which was like the classic
Get your feet on. We're going to A&P.
Hey, I remember Food Town.
So do I.
You want to go super old school.
I used to have one in my old town.
Yeah. In fact, in the Wantage Shopping Plaza, which we always had to leave Vernon to go shopping because back then Vernon had nothing. Vernon has stuff now, but back then it didn't. And after we went to the Food Town, we would go to the Jamesway. You want to go old school?
when I lived in Dover, Rockaway Township, but still Dover.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Jamesway was in the same complex that now houses a ShopRite.
Yeah.
But when I was growing up in Mercer County, when I was living in East Windsor, our big store was the Food Town. So you always walk over to Food Town, go shopping, and then walk home. It's funny how like all the old, and then Jamesway turned into Ames, and Ames turned into whatever the hell it is now.
And now none of those exist anymore.
Yeah, it's the store itself is now being run by a TJ Maxx.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, as far as breakfast cereals go, I always go back and forth because I like the oh my god. I like Cheerios. I've always loved Cheerios. And that's like a really good healthy cereal option. And then they have the flavored Cheerios, which are just freaking amazing. I was never big
Honey
on
Nut is still the goat.
Yeah. I was never really big on the frosted Cheerios, but I love oh my god, the apple cinnamon ones are crack too. That's another crack cereal. And then of course you have Apple Jacks, which are amazing. And then
gotta have my Jacks.
But you know what I noticed? They don't do alphabet cereal with the marshmallows anymore, where all the vowels were marshmallows. Now everything is just a cereal chunk consonant, and it's like, well, what the hell? I might as well just get Lucky Charms.
That's true.
I don't remember Festival Foods. I don't think we had one of those over here. I don't remember Festival Foods. If we had one that was in Pennsylvania, I've never been to it. Hey, you know what we still have in Lancaster, though? We still have a Kmart. We still have a working, functioning Kmart.
All the ones I know of, they're all closed.
I know, but we still have a Kmart, damn it.
Well, down here, we don't have any of those stores.
Well, we
have our Publix and our Harris Teeters and
Tater.
Food Lion.
Harris Tater. They call me Harris Tater. That's my son.
Tater.
That's my son, Tater Tot.
Tater Tot.
Harris Teeter.
So yeah, drop in the comments your favorite breakfast cereals, guys, because I didn't even crack the surface. I used to be obsessed with...
one sucks, and it was like, kids love this cereal. It's the greatest fucking cereal. Kids love it. Kix fucking sucks.
If I wasn't Fruity Pebbles and Fruit Loops, the only other go-to cereal for me was Frosted Flakes.
Loved Frosted Flakes. I loved Frosted Mini Wheats.
Oh, and by the way, I do not ever and never have put milk in my cereal.
You're one of those.
I eat all my cereal dry.
I eat my cereal with
at least you're dry and not like my grandmother who's like, I'm going to put in some of my giant crayon apple grape in there. I'm like, what?
I eat my cereal in orange juice. Get out.
Nope.
Get out.
Nope.
Get out. I've seen that meme. And it's disgusting.
Boy.
The whole concept of that is just disgusting. Honeycomb's big.
I've seen people do it, and nope.
Honeycombs, I was never a huge honeycomb
They're
fan.
okay.
Honey smacks are good, but they're really sticky, and they always got annoying. I used to eat those dry all the time, and then I always have to wash your hands.
Guess I forgot to put the fog lights in.
That's actually cereal I've never liked. Golden Crisp. I always thought that was kind of meh. I was never a Golden Crisp fan.
And they're back to being a sponsor.
And of course, the monster cereals are
the best.
The goaties.
The best.
They all got the Marshall Aids.
If we're gonna go for, I truly do. I miss the Zelda cereal.
I know, which is funny because you're like the first person I've ever met who actually enjoyed the Zelda cereal. Everybody else I know wanted Mario.
Gotta give me a bowl of Flutie Flakes anyway.
No, you're not pandering. Reese's Puffs are amazing, but they're not as good as the actual peanut butter cups are. Reese's Puffs are good, but
speaking of the actual peanut butter cups,
are you gonna eat one right now?
I have a whole bag right behind me.
Oh, speaking of peanut butter cups, everybody knows that my gimmick is that Reese's is the greatest candy ever, and it is. But for a really long time, my go-to candy was Butterfingers, and I really lost my taste for them. But they just released this quote-unquote new formula or whatever. I tried one the other day, and actually it tastes more like the Butterfinger of old. So what I think happened without me noticing was they changed their recipe, and I just didn't notice. And I was like, this sucks. I don't want this anymore. And now whatever their new recipe is really good. It tastes like the old one, so I think that they duped me.
And given the time of year, I've got all of my Cadbury eggs.
Oh, yeah, you're a Cadbury guy. My wife likes those Robin eggs. She's always been a fan. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the GOAT. Yeah, there we go. There's a good one.
Oh. My wife is a big Cinnamon Toast Crunch fan.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Oh, man. That one, if I start eating that one dry, the box is done. The box is 18 kinds of done. 120,000% done. So, but yeah. All right, I think that ends the cereal portion of this week's show.
But let's also wait a moment before coming back. Okay.
Yeah, because you want to get
I lost connection
to the live stream.
To the live stream for a moment there. So we should be back now.
We should be back up and all good and just in time too, because you know what time it is, guys. It's time to play Points or Consequences, and not the game that Ellis gave us that we literally played 2 months ago. Thanks, Ellis.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for being on top of things. Game that Ellis gave us.
I mean, it wasn't the exact same, but it was close enough.
The stream just came back and started playing in my ears, and I was like, which means that's going to record on my desktop, so you're going to hear my echo. Sorry about that.
Oh, well, and it's definitely going to be your copy that we're putting up this week.
Indeed. Alrighty, so what was this week's game, guys?
It was take a song lyric and make it as G-rated as possible.
Yeah, should be fun.
And we said, not a whole bunch of stuff, not like a whole stanza or a verse or a chorus.
And let me guess, most people did that.
There's like 3 or 4.
Man, so I might have to play a little lenient.
And of course, this has been another busy week for me with my aunt in town, so I didn't get any chance to look up songs I don't know by heart. So I'm going to not sing songs.
Unless you want to tell us what the song is first, and then we can try to sing it. But
so, I want to hug you like a stuffed animal. Which is 9 Inch Nails' Closer.
I wanna hug you like a stuffed animal. Bump, 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 bump.
Wow.
Feel your stuffing on the inside.
It's like a song about a Build-A-Bear, so it's side and the...
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have to kick this off with an earmark.
That's an earmark to me!
All right, first earmark of the game.
Okay, our next entry is "People Are Great," which is "People Equals Shit"
from Slipknot. Which is a lie, by the way. People are not great.
No, people are not great.
People suck. The Slipknot song was accurate.
I'm actually surprised that they wrote it as "People Are Great" instead of "People Equal Great," because that would have been probably more closer to the title. But I do like it, so I'll give you points.
That's points to Mike Underwood. I want my Disney XD.
I know what this is.
These, of course, Dire Straits, "Money for Nothing."
I want my MTV.
The end part with Sting saying he wants his MTV.
I love this song. That's definitely points.
That's points. So Michael Vaughn.
Even though,
fun fact, one of my favorite music videos ever growing up.
That's a good video, though. That's a classic video.
Because it was the computer animation.
Yep, I loved that, and I loved Weird Al's version of it.
Oh, where he parodies it, yeah. Because
Yep.
he did the Beverly Hillbillies song.
Yes, he did. And I
Dire Straits.
I love it because when he's like,
day.
I want to do a parody of your song and guitar, and they're like, okay,
You can do it.
okay, Mark Knopfler, you can play guitar. Our next entry. I'm gonna hug you softly.
Oh, God.
Which is "Fuck Her Gently," Tenacious D.
Yep. Yes. That's points. That's good.
That's points to Randy Moyer.
Who's in the chat.
That's good.
Now, Dan, if you like, I can sing the next entry for you. Because
I could sing the last part.
Because I really like this. I do like this song, so I'd be happy to sing it.
Okay. I'll do the background part at the end.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Playground, we're having the time of our lives until somebody says, "Okay, son, it seems you're out of line." Then he lifted me up and tried to take me away. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude looks like my daddy.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude looks like my daddy.
Oh, shit. Wow. Oh, man. Yeah. Earmark that. That was good. It was a little more than I was looking for.
It was good enough to still get an earmark for Adrian Cotton.
Damn good.
I can sing the next one, too, if you'd like.
Sure.
This isn't going to work with the beat of the song, so I'm going to have to go a little around it, but you'll understand what I'm going for. Hey, you're a little different, but you hug so good. I really appreciate you when I dream. I'm talking to you all night, using a back scratcher on my back to keep me right on.
Crazy bitch.
Crazy bitch, Buck Cherry.
Yeah, I'll give that points. That was good.
Points to Dylan Musho.
By the way, I love hearing this song get radio play because it's like, you're a crazy bitch, but you're so good, I'm on top of it. I'm like, what's the point? What's even the point?
There's so many dead spots in that song.
That's worst... like when CeeLo Green sang "Fuck You" at the All-Star Game like 5 years ago.
The worst one I ever heard was
Closer.
Oh God, was no, not that one. Saving Abel. When they would play Addicted, because on like the hard rock station they would actually play the regular lyrics. I'm so addicted to all the things you do when you're going down on me in between the sheets. But then they'd play it on like a mainstream station, and they would alter the chorus. So it was, I'm so addicted to all the things you do when you're rolling around with me in between the sheets. And I'm like, what's the difference? You're still indicating the same thing. It's not any less raunchy. I never understood that one.
Well, one's about a Bammer Jammer.